For the first time since week 11, the KellyCast is back on YouTube. It's great to see you, Mike. We really haven't had that many conversations during the regular season, let alone had a chance to record. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling anxious for Sunday. I think I was just yelling before I came down here. I wish it was Sunday. Not that I wish it was Sunday, because then that means next day is Monday. But
yeah,
nonetheless, I'm anxious, and God, I want this game.
It's a weird feeling, right? Waiting for Championship Sunday, the lead up to it, especially being Buffalo Bills fans, as you can see by the set. If this is your first time here, welcome to the KellyCast. This is Mike. I'm Dan. It's my podcast where we keep you up to date with the latest in the NFL, the latest on your Buffalo Bills. And if you enjoy football, I'm sure you will enjoy this channel. We are here to talk about the fourth meeting between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fourth meeting in terms of these two teams. I don't know how many times the Bills and Chiefs met in the past. I know they did play the playoffs, right, with Joe Montana back in the 90s. Chiefs and Bills had to have met there, right, where Buffalo ends his career.
Yeah, I don't remember. I was very young, probably like 6.
You might have still been a Cowboys fan back then. So.
I definitely was. I vehemently remember getting snowballs pelted at me for wearing a Cowboys jacket to a Bills game.
Yeah. I'm surprised your dad took you home after that one, to be honest.
I mean, my dad's the one who bought it, technically. So.
All right. Bills and Chiefs, part 4, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. We all know the big story here, right? Both quarterbacks have downplayed the matchup all week. Really, almost their entire careers, it's been Allen Mahomes. The only matchup that has happened more in the playoffs, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
Okay.
This is the second most that two teams have played each other with the same quarterback, so that's a fun stat. The Buffalo Bills, Mike, they've had a tumultuous history, right? We all know the Music City Miracle, the 13 seconds, the Stephon Diggs drop. There are so many moments in the playoffs where Buffalo does not have things go their way.
Yep.
And last week, for what feels like the first time ever, the Buffalo Bills had something go their way.
Yeah, man, that was a fun game. And like you said, first off, finally something went our way. Mark Andrews dropped that pass, didn't tie it. We didn't go to overtime, didn't have to worry about it. I'd also like to point out that apparently his own team's fans were threatening him and his life and his fiance or girlfriend.
Really? Wow, I didn't see that part.
To where they had to shut down their Twitters or whatever it was, their social media down for a little bit.
One of the Bills fans came up with the GoFundMe for Mark Andrews, obviously after the hate and stuff like that. His first goal was $5,000. By the end of day one, it was over 40. Now it's over $75,000 raised for Mark Andrews charity. There's nobody like the Bills fans. Listen, there's obviously your stupid ones, your dummies, your guys who are drinking beer out of the crack of a woman and all that kind of stuff. The guys having sex in the bathroom. We all know there's those kinds of fans out there. But the Bills Mafia, as a fan base, the best in all of football. Let's go back to the game. Baltimore, Buffalo. The one thing that I still cannot believe that no one is talking about, the Ravens turned the ball over 3 times.
They did.
Lamar Jackson fumble, Mark Andrews fumble, and then there was the interception.
Yep.
The fact that none of those 3 turnovers played a factor in the Baltimore Ravens losing this game is almost asinine to me. That should have been the reason. That should have been the thing. Buffalo played smarter football. They protected the ball, and they were just really smart. The game plan was great by Brady. I thought they did a great job. They played man coverage a lot on defense with Babbich's scheme. It was good. But why couldn't they put them away, Mike? Why couldn't they put them away with having 3 turnovers forced?
They played very conservative. They didn't use Josh Allen a whole lot. They played the clock management game. And I heard one of the radio personalities or TV personalities say that, they planned for a blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree
stuck
with that.
plan.
I agree with that 100%. I think Buffalo looked at this matchup with Baltimore, and you look at the defenses, right? They're two very different defenses. They have different strengths. The strengths for Baltimore, one of them being their safety Kyle Hamilton, and what Buffalo did was they played the power run game by bringing in the extra offensive lineman and Alec Anderson, and they played smash mouth football.
I think they were practicing for the Chiefs game. They've been game managers all year, if you haven't noticed.
That's a fair point. But I think the Buffalo Bills played a brand of football that is Baltimore Ravens style. They came out, they ran the football. That was their number one worry, was pounding the rock. And James Cook did a great job. And the other backs did well too. Ray Davis scored the touchdown.
And Buffalo stood on their heads with stopping that run. They really stepped up their game last week.
They did a great job in stopping Derrick Henry.
They're going to need to do that again with Kareem Hunt in the lineup too.
Yeah.
So
Kareem Hunt easier to tackle than Derrick Henry. Let's be fair.
Yeah, there's a 3-foot size difference, of course.
And they have Pacheco back too. So and Pacheco is a hard runner. He's always done pretty good against us.
Shifty.
Props to the Buffalo Bills for the way that they handled the Baltimore Ravens, but the fact that they couldn't put them away when they had all those advantages kind of gave me some doubt. I know the Ravens are a really good football team, though.
But still came away on top. Isn't that kind of, Chief-esque?
And that's the only thing that matters is coming out on top. The Ravens go home. The Lions go home. It was a weird week. Let's talk about Kansas City. Let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. I want to start with the refs, Mike. I do. Because I think that Chiefs fans feel unnecessarily targeted by the hate and the frustration of the other football fans saying that the referees favor the Chiefs. And by me addressing this is not me as a Buffalo Bills fan, it's not me as a Chiefs hater, it's not me as anything but a statistician. The referees favor the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a proven fact that in the Kansas City Chiefs games, the opponents have been flagged more times. Does that mean that the opponent should be flagged some more times? Maybe. But is that always the case? I don't think so. I think it is not possible.
Yeah, the running joke is it's the other team versus the refs.
And the other thing, let's not downplay the Kansas City Chiefs' success, okay? They had a really freaking solid football year. Obviously, they lost technically 2 games, one to the Bills, one to the Denver Broncos. That game, they weren't playing their starters. Let's remember that. They pretty much lost 1 game, right? And that was for a reason.
The starters have lost 1 game.
They're a freaking good football team. The fact that people are saying, and even me, they played probably the worst they've ever played in the Patrick Mahomes era. Absolutely. And they still lost 1 game all year.
Which is absolutely terrifying.
Bonkers. Just completely bonkers. I don't know why I said bonkers. That was fucking weird. This game, Mike, it's tough. It's going to come down to every single snap of this football is going to matter.
There are the Bills fans that are up here with their confidence, and there are those of us that are, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is absolutely terrifying. We've never beaten them in the playoffs, and
maybe since the Joe Montana days. Once again,
we've never beaten Pat Mahomes in the playoffs. I'll rephrase.
There's not many that have lived to tell that tale. It was a very short list. It's Joe Burrow and it's Tom Brady.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it.
It's a scary thought, and I really don't even know what to think, man. I'm so frozen in the moment that I need Sunday to be here so I can watch the damn game.
It's going to be exciting. We want to thank you guys. If you watched this entire video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. You can find the KellyCast over on TikTok, over on Facebook. For now, that's Mike. I'm Dan, and we'll be seeing you, hopefully, next week, 1 week before the Bills play in the Super Bowl. Until then, go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go
Let's go, man. Get hyped.
I'm hyped and nervous.
We all are.